This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16. I'm starting at verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
Look at this. Can't even get no fucking food for my kids, G. Look at this. Came in the store to try to buy something because I'm not a thief. Look at this. In my hood, can't even get no food for my kids. Babies need milk. Can't even get nothing for my kids, bro. I feel like an animal, and black people made me feel like an animal. Y'all did this to us. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the store. Look at this. But this is what we're fighting for. This is honoring George Floyd. People who already couldn't feed their kids, now they really can't feed their kids. Look at this. I am so devastated right now. I am so devastated right now, G. This is not okay. For us to have to live like this, we do stupid shit like this all the time, and we so black proud. We so black and proud that we ain't gonna never be honest and be real about what's really going on. Y'all are so wrong for this. You came in your neighborhood and fucked up your shit. I'm not a thief. I'm not coming in this store and stealing nothing. And ain't nobody gonna turn me into no animal or make me feel like a thief. Y'all let them white folks send y'all off once again. Look at all this shit on the floor. Look at all this on the floor. Everything. Everything's on the floor. Tissue. We couldn't even find tissue less than 2 months ago, and now it's on the floor. Look at it. Meanwhile, we got plenty of fruits and vegetables. I'm not finna pick through this shit.
Shema Yashala Yahawah Alahayanawa Yahawah Achad. Shema Yashala Yahawah Alahayanawa Yahawah Achad. Shalom Yashala. Peace Israel. Call HALALYAM law. Alahayanawa Yahawah. BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. BAHASHAM RAWCHAA QADASH. I am the brother QADASH from the Camp Prophets in Babylon, down here in Tampa, Florida, coming at you with another hit through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. I would like to go on to give double honors to the head elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us his truth to rule well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace, blessing, love, health, and wonders, and all salutations to the hopeful elect, the house of David that is scattered abroad across the four winds of the earth, that are laboring in his truth with all sincerity. Shalom. All right, so real quick, as you seen in that post-introduction video, man, this Chicago Eve woman is inside of this store bawling, crying, not necessarily bawling. You might as well say she's weeping, she's mourning, she's crying because the Walmart was looted, the worst that she has ever seen. And as you heard in there, she's talking about, and this is what you do to honor George Floyd. Fuck George Floyd. What are you doing to honor YAHAWASHI, man? See, that's the problem with you two-third ass niggas, man. You always want to honor a fucking two-third, but you don't want to honor and reference the Lord YAHAWASHI. And that's why we're going to let the scriptures talk, man. Let's bring that back, that precept that I brought in the beginning. We'll bring it back out for edification's sake. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, starting at we're going to start at verse 17, matter of fact. Woe was me, who would deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Now, evil goes into bad times, and you heard her in the video. People that can't even feed their kids. Oh, you know, she talking about people that can't even already feed their kids. Now they really can't feed their kids. You see? And that's the problem with Eve. And that's going to be the problem with everybody, man. Why? Because Babylon has given you people the comfortability to believe and trust in his government that all of these sown places will always be sown and that we'll never go through a famine, that we'll never go through Jacob's trouble. Now look at this woman. She's inside of the store with a bonnet on, and it's an Eve, and she's sitting there talking about, y'all go to y'all neighborhood, y'all come to my hood, and y'all fuck this up. That ain't your hood. One, that street don't give a damn about you. That street was there before your dirty ass got there, and it's going to be there when your dirty ass leave, man. You see? And that's why Ezra said, woe is me, who shall deliver me in these days, man? Because people out here are going to be full-blown out fucking through, bugged the fuck out, and not going to know what's going to happen. And like I said, these are the beginning of sorrows, the beginning of great mournings, the beginning of great death, the beginning of famines. You see? So all of these things, they must come to pass, man. They must come to pass. Okay, let's continue on. Verse 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a moment. But for all these things, they shall not turn away from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges, man. So famine and plagues are sent for scourges for a moment. And scourges goes into lashes, whipping. And how's the Lord going to do that? He's going to plague you, man. He's going to bring forth more hell on top of hell. But those who seek and truly serve YAHAWASHI, which are the true men of the Lord, okay, those who fear YAHAWASHI, those scourges in the amendment are going to pass right. Those scourges that are sent for amendment are going to pass right over those brothers, man. You see, let's bring this pre-sub out. So like your phone's dying, so we're going to make this real quick. All right, I got all my pre-subs bookmarked. Bear with me, Barakah. Let's grab this pre-sub right quick. All right, let's go to 2nd Ezra chapter 6. Nope, so like it. Let's grab this one first. Barakah. Let's go to Ezekiel 5 and 16. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you and will break your staff of bread, man. So the Lord is orchestrating this famine, man. Why? Because he's putting these, and how is that? You got all of these, you have all of these food processing plants, okay? All of these just up and mistakenly just burned out, all right? So like they just all mistakenly burned down. Then you just had 180,000 cows that just was burnt to death live, man. Okay, so all these are orchestrating famines, okay? But at the end of the day, the Lord is in control of all things. So he's putting the spirit on these devils to do what he's doing to bring forth famine in the land, man. Okay? And to bring forth that famine in the land to do what? To kill off the 2/3, man. Because there's going to be some that's going to die by the sword. There's some that's going to be died by the famine. There's some that's going to have to go into FEMA camps. Some that's going to be cast into prison, okay? Some that even go to the guillotine, you see? Or those ones that's going to the guillotine are going to be those men that don't trust in the system. But those ones that die by the sword, the ones that die by the famine, and the ones that are preserved for the day of judgment, those 2/3 ass niggas, that's who the Lord is coming for, man. You see? Why? Because they will not turn from their wickedness, man, okay? Let's grab this. Now let's go to that 2nd Ezra chapter 6. Let's go to 2nd Ezra chapter 6. And let's start at verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, man. You see that? And what is those sown places? Those sown places are your neighborhood grocery stores, all right? Your neighborhood supermarkets, your gas stations, your Family Dollars, you know, all of those places, your Aldis, your Big Lots, you know, your Save-A Lots, you know, all of those neighborhood grocery stores, they're all sown, right? They're all filled up with food. They're all filled up with vegetables and all of those things. But then it said, and suddenly shall they appear unsown. Why? Because the great tribulation that's about to come, man. Okay? They're talking about, you seen what happened in Baltimore with the water, man. Or was that Baltimore? I think that was Baltimore, Philly, you know. Same thing, okay? You seen what was happening. The mayor told everybody in Philadelphia not to drink the water and that they needed to start using bottled water. So you literally had people going into going inside of the grocery store, a line wrapped all the way to the outside of the door. People fighting each other, all right, like enemies just for that water, man. So what do you think is going to happen when people don't have food? Because when you don't have food and your body, you haven't not ate in a while, your body starts hallucinating. You start having hallucinations. So then now where you're thinking that your son is your son, that motherfucker gonna look like a piece of chicken soon, man. For all of you people that don't trust in YAHAWASHI, your kids, your wife, your family are gonna look like meat and food, man. Full-blown cannibalism shall come upon this earth very, very soon, man. Okay, verse 23. And the trumpet shall give sound, and the trumpet is giving sound right now. The men of the Lord are out here on the highways and the byways letting you know to return, to repent, Israel. Israel, according to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native American Indians, to repent, to return unto the Lord, YAHAWASHI, and offend less, man. You see? Bring it back. 2 Ezra 16:23. And the trumpet shall give sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Right, man? You see that? And they shall, it said, and at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. And that's what's going to happen, man. Okay? That's exactly what's going to happen. When famine hits your city, your state, your neighborhood, you're going to be just like Eve in the video. Oh, they come to my hood, this, that, and the third. But that's what happened when you give a bunch of women and put them on a pedestal to only trust in the government, man. You see? And now all of these women that's out here crying about how they can't feed their kids, they're going to be looking for a man. So you prideful ass bitches that don't want that want to walk around with your umbrellas on, that want to walk around with that dirty ass weave in your hair, all of that shit is about to come to a fucking end. Your kingdom, along with Esau's, is falling, and you bitches are gonna be in fucking trouble, man. You see, and I'm gonna say it like that because that's exactly what it is, man. Fuck you 2/3 ass niggas, man. Fuck you 2/3 ass niggas, man. Y'all holding us back. You're holding the true men of the Lord back from getting, from gaining salvation, man. Okay? From gaining salvation, man. Fuck this place, man. All right? And I can't wait for the Lord to fucking destroy this place, man. I can't wait till the US dollar collapse and you fucking women. Matter of fact, let's grab that right quick, man. All right? We're going to go over to Isaiah 32. All right? We're going to go to Isaiah 32, starting at verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Right. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. And Eve over here is at ease. How are they at ease? They got Section 8. They got child support. All right. They have all of these. They have better, what's the word I'm looking for? They have better amenities than a man does here in Babylon, man. You see? A man has a child. That child is not even considered that man's child until a DNA test is proven that he's the child, man. I mean, that child is his. You see? And if he decides that he don't want to do a DNA test because he feels or he knows that that baby is his, and he signs that birth certificate, she decides she don't want to be with him no more. She breaks up with him. She puts him on child support. Now, this man, if he don't make one payment, he loses his license. He loses his job. He loses his house. He goes to prison. All of these things while a woman is sitting around here collecting fucking government-issued money and able to live comfortable, man. You're at ease. Everything that all of these laws are set for these women, man. You see? Now let's grab this. Let's continue. It says, verse 10, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless woman, for the vintage shall fall, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare and gird sackcloth upon your loins. Right, man, because that means what? That means the Lord is about to get ready to humble you bitches. Okay? The Lord is about to get ready to humble you prideful ass, OnlyFans, private Snapchat umbrella wearing ass women, man. Okay, so for that same woman that's in there crying because there's no food in those stores, man, well, you better start seeking YAHAWASHI or find you a man of the Lord, because it's sooner or later, sweetheart, the world that you know is about to collapse. That ease is about to make you that at ease, you're about to get up off that couch, shorty. It ain't gonna be no more you sitting on Esau's lap. It's no more of that. The Lord is about to make your ass humble, and you're about to get put back into that humble state, man, because that's the problem. When you allow women to get out of line, the whole earth is going to go into order. Why? Because everybody's going to be, all of the men that actually runs this world, okay, are going to be too busy sipping over these fucking women, which is going to cause effeminate ass traits to a man, which then they start bringing out all these laws for women, man. You see that? All right, let's grab this. Salakia. Let's grab this real quick. No pity. I know it's in Ezra's. There it is right here, 2nd Ezra's 15. So before that, right quick, let's grab this. But this, because this is what's about to happen. 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right, man, there's going to be sedition amongst men. And what is sedition? Sedition is a uprising against the government, against a monarchy. Okay, so uprising against the government that that these Babylonians, okay, have trusted in. Okay, it says, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. You see that? The course of these people's actions in Chicago stood in their own power. They didn't give a fuck about they didn't give a fuck about the law. They didn't care about none of that. All they said was, you know what? We finna go loot Walmart and we finna tear this bitch down. There was nothing on those shelves. And like you seen when you get towards the end, all of the GMO bullshit was gone, but all of the true food was still there, man. So that goes to show you how confused these people are, man. You'll go and buy and steal, you'll go and steal the bullshit, but leave all of the fruit. What sense does that make, man? It goes to show you that our people literally are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. Hosea 4 and 6. Let's grab this. And we gonna end it on that. Let's jump down to verse 19. 2nd Ezra 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation, man. You see that? So, man, sooner or later, all right, when there's no food in these stores, people are not going to give a fuck. Okay? They literally are not going to give a fuck. They're not going to have no pity upon their neighbor, meaning they're not going to care because you're walking with cousin Ray Ray, or you're walking with Lil Ebony or Lil Tim Tim. They're not going to give a damn that you're with your kids, man. They're not going to have no pity upon their neighbor. And it says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. Salakia. 2nd Ezra 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. You see that? So when there's no food in these stores and these people can't get inside of their cars and drive to their neighborhood Walmart, they're going to have no pity. They're going to start looking. They're going to be waiting outside for your ass to come out of that Walmart or follow you home, and they're going to destroy your house, spoil your house. They're going to destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, man. So they're going to take your food from you. They're going to use the modern day sword, which is the gun, to take from you because of the lack of bread and great tribulation that's coming upon the land of Babylon, man. All right. So just goes to show you that when we see these videos and we do these videos for the edification, man, that shows you the type of spirit you need to be in, man. Job said in the book of Job, the Lord said, what? Gird up thy loins like a man, I would demand of thee. Okay? And as a man, you're supposed to be out there on those highways and those byways, okay? You're supposed to be out there serving the Lord with all truth and sincerity, making yourself a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto the Lord, YAHAWASHI. And as a woman, you're supposed to be serving your man, just as you would serve the Lord, YAHAWASHI, and understanding the order, man, okay? And to be honest, I'm absolutely happy that I'm seeing these things, man. Because why? Because all of these are the beginning of sorrows, man. Lord willing, this quick hit was edifying unto you. If it was edifying to you, it would be edifying unto the elect. I'm going to close out, give all praises, all glory, and honor unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and double honors to the head elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us his truth and rule well. Shalom.